Hello, everyone. Totally T-Mac, Tony McEwing here with news you can use. Well, with an estimated 170 million users in the United States alone, TikTok is one of the largest social media platforms on the planet. But it is also one of the most controversial. And now Congress has passed a bill that the president has already signed into law that could ban the super popular video network in the U.S. But why? And if that happens, how would a ban work? What would be the fallout, the economic consequences? And could users still find a way around such a ban? Well, stick around and I'll give you the 411 on all of those issues and more. So here's the deal. A lot of lawmakers in Congress and even in numerous state legislatures say TikTok is a threat to national security. The Chinese company that owns the social media video giant is accused of having close ties to China's communist government, and that the government could use the platform for propaganda and surveillance purposes, among other things. Now, this new law requires TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to sell the platform within 9 months, with a possible 3-month extension, or face a possible shutdown here in the United States. So, what would a ban look like? Well, for starters, such a prohibition would prevent app stores like Apple and Google from distributing or updating TikTok and keep web hosting companies from distributing it as well. Now, it is likely people who already have the app downloaded would still be able to access it, but the question is how effectively and would the experience be nearly as satisfying or desirable? And without updates, the app would eventually become practically unusable. When India banned the app, some TikTok users were able to find workarounds, but those workarounds are difficult and they carry big risks for viruses and malware, which makes using the app a lot less appealing. Now, a ban in the United States would almost certainly have a significant economic impact, especially on companies that have invested heavily in the app for advertising and marketing and more. Not to mention tons of users, mostly young people, who make and distribute video content for TikTok would also be greatly affected. In fact, TikTok has already slammed efforts to ban the social media giant, saying such a move would devastate 7 million businesses and damage a platform that contributes $24 billion to the U.S. economy every year. TikTok is worth an estimated $50 billion or more, and its parent company has vowed to vigorously fight any attempt to block the app in court, arguing that it violates the company's First Amendment right to free speech. So now that the law has been passed and the gauntlet has been thrown, so to speak, there is likely to be a colossal legal battle that could go all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court, and who knows how long that would take. In the meantime, any move to bar the app in the U.S. could be put on hold while the legal challenge winds its way through our very laborious court system. And while banning TikTok could have horrendous economic consequences for a number of businesses, other social media outlets like Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter, would likely benefit greatly from TikTok's demise in the U.S. Meanwhile, some recent polls have shown people here in the U.S. are split, almost right down the middle, on whether the app should get the boot. And there you have it. So what do you think? Yay or nay on banning TikTok? Feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell. Also, like and share the channel and the videos with others. And as always, have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll see you on the next Totally T-Mac with more news you can use.